both going? Awesome.
Hey.
All right, opening face-off.
Now I can see.
This is the first all-female game here of the gateway to the World Outdoor Ball Hockey Championships at the ballhockey.com Athletic Center in St. Catharines. In the blue, we have the Fighters. In the red, we have the Sirens. As the ball goes the length of the floor, that's flooring. Flooring in ball hockey, not icing. The result the same, though, that the ball comes all the way down the length of the floor. Siren zone here just to the right of the goaltender, Holly Templeton. April Parker lining up here for the Sirens. Wins the draw over to the left side. Sarah Gallant there, number 5 for the Sirens, battling for the ball, ends up out of play. Have a face-off just outside the zone here for the Sirens. Parker, 33, stepping in again to take the face-off for the Sirens. And the ball comes over to the left side. The zone has been gained here for the Fighters, and they fight for the ball on the boards, and they win it. Setting up in the corner, looking for an open girl. Nearly finds one as the ball goes deep into the Fighter zone. Up now on the left side, it's number 8 and 18 here for the Fighters. Melissa Bohl, 8. 18 is Nicole Gooding. Just a minute 6 gone here in this first period. This is the opening round of the World Outdoor Ball Hockey Championships. Both teams change their personnel, which means these players getting their first action here, first game action, as they drop the ball back to 21. She moves it over to number 8, who promptly does. That was Melissa Bohl. We may have a couple of number 8s here on the Fighters. I believe that to be Melissa Bohl. Over to 21, Katrina Jag. She's trying to make something of it, but unable to do so. As the ball is pushed the length of the floor. Good forecheck there by the Sirens. Comes back to the point. There's a wind and a shot, but it gets blocked. It's Bohl again with the funky shorts. Trying to move it up the wall, and she does. Playing give and go there with her right winger. Looking far side now. Nice pass over to 21. She does a little spin move off the boards. Gains the zone. Still with it now is 21, Katrina. She's back to the point. There's a shot through traffic. Just sails wide. Don't think the Fighters maintain control now in the Siren zone. Throw something out in front of the slot. Dangerous there, but nobody able to connect with it. No icing is the call. That's 77 for the Fighters. Laura Gaducci. Over to listen to the Sirens, who find a man in front. Oh, nice shot and a beautiful save. First shot on goal tonight. Goaltender Becky Kosteski between the pipes and the blue there. Becky Kosteski. First time she's been tested so far this evening. She made a nice glove save. Face-off coming deep in the Fighters zone. Here's an opportunity now. We got number 8. That's the other number 8. And she finds the back of the net. Nice goal. And my apologies. There's a Melissa Bohl, number 8, and there's another person for the Fighters also wearing number 8. So I'll just call them both Melissa Bohl, and at least 50% of the time I'll get it right. That was a nice goal, though, as the left winger there. This number 8, Melissa Bohl. She can run pretty quick, and she just pushed the ball ahead of her. outlegged the defenseman to it, or the defensewoman, I guess, more accurately, and then was able to go low stick side on the goaltender. 1-0 now early for the Fighters over the Sirens. And we're back underway here. Ballhockey.com Athletic Center, St. Catharines. Right defenseman has it now for the Fighters, moves it into the right winger. That's Laura Burney, 69 on the back end for the Sirens. Oh, and another goal, just like that for the Fighters. Nice little hands in front there for Blue Jays cap. The ball came in from not the back of the net, but the side of the net. And a lot of people would just take a whack at it and try and get it behind the goaltender. But the centerman there, the centerwoman, for a little bit of a stick handle and easily just deposit it into the back of the net. Not much of a chance of the goaltender. Goaltender did what she could, but that was a nice move, and it resulted in a goal. Now 2-0 the score with 3 minutes gone here in the opening stanza. Ballhockey.com Athletic Center. Here's the first goal scorer, Melissa Bull, up on the left side, looking to find somebody in front. And ended up being dangerous as the ball was deflected. Second goal scorer now, or goal scorer rather. Oh, that's a nice little give and go. The give worked, the go did not. But the Fighters maintained possession of the ball. Throw it up the boards. Nice moves there by number 8, coming down the wing. Almost made it 2 in a row there. She scored the first goal of the game. I know the scoreboard says 1-0. This game is 2-0 right now for the Fighters, who are in the blue. The Sirens in the red. Pretty laissez-faire affair so far. Not laissez-faire affair, but it is. Both teams playing hard, but haven't seen anybody sprawling out in front of shots or sticking their face in front of anything. Not that they should. And as I mentioned that, number 12 there ends up with a stick or something up in the face area. She checks for blood. Doesn't look like there is any, though. And she's going off to the bench. See if that makes it feel a little better. Laura Guidici, I believe, playing the back end for the Sirens. Sorry, that's Lori Burney. That wouldn't have counted had it gone in. That was kicked off the foot of number 7, Darla Dupuis. Here's a race now for the ball with the Sirens going in. Ball ends up behind the back of the net. That's Bailey Buckmaster, I believe. 16 for the Sirens. Make that the Fighters. The Fighters in blue control the ball. That goes the length of the floor. But right by one of the defenders for the Sirens, so flooring is off. Walking it up the floor now is the defenseman for the Sirens. Gains the blue line, dumps it in. No icing on that. Blue line for icing here at Ball Hockey. However, not icing. The correct term is flooring. 71 now with an opportunity. That deflects high. Good thing the goaltender saw that one because the trajectory looked as though it was going to bounce into the back of the net. Had she not seen it, it may have in fact gone in, but once you see that, it really was not a threatening shot. Got deflected and was arcing into the back of the net. Teske between the pipes, able to grab that out of midair. April Parker now on the draw, throws one at the net, goes into the corner. Bailey goes back and grabs that over to Melissa Bull. With the crazy shorts there for the Fighters. There's a turnover. April Parker has it now coming down the right side. Looks to move something in front. She does. Uh-oh, here's an opportunity now. The legs at the side. She makes the deke and it goes in. Nice goal, Katrina Jag. Really just the fortune of a good bounce. She was pretty even with the defenseman, but the way that ball just got to bounce and trickled through the neutral zone, it was placed perfectly that it split the defenseman, and Katrina had more leg speed. Able to catch up, and I'm sure the goaltender there, Holly Templeton, probably would make a different decision if she had that opportunity again. Came out at the last minute, and the speed there of Katrina on the goal simply too much, and she was able to walk around the goaltender and deposit into what was then a wide open net. 3-0. The score now, I do believe it is 3-0, is it not? 4:19 to go. There we go, that's a goal. Nice play. 4-0 now. 4:12 to go in the first period. Sam Poyton putting that back into the back of the net. Off a nice pass from either Melissa Bull or the other Melissa Bull. They're the two number 8s standing side by side. One of the tie-dye short. Or I'm sorry, is that one number 8, number 9? No, they do appear to be both number 8s. Or I apologize, there is number 9. That's Danielle Ashley. So tie-dye shorts, there is Danielle and Melissa Bull. Number 8, forward, getting an assist on that. And Bull has the ball again here on the left side, starting another attack. She looks for the streaking woman in the front of the net. Nearly finds her. Sirens doing what they can just to hold on and try and stave off the attackers. They find another goal scorer at the side of the net. That was Sam Poyton. She scored about 60 seconds ago and found herself in the very same position, only different result this time, as the goaltender Holly Templeton was able to cover up. 3:45 to go in the first period. It's 2-0. On the Sirens right now, that's Laura Burney, you see, 69, playing right defense. As the ball is dropped, Darla Dupuis taking the draw and forechecking now for the Fighters. But the Sirens are able to clear the ball. Here's a battle for it in the cleave. Number 69, Darla Dupuis. Sorry, Lori Burney. Trying to have a hard time here keeping up with everybody, just learning their names for the first time. The goal scorer, though, Katrina. She moves it up far side. That's offside, though, as she overran the ball. Lucky number 13 on the back end there for the Sirens. That's Vicky. She throws the ball up. Just hops over a stick, though. Goes the length of the floor. Icing is off, though, as there's a battle. Laura Burney battling for the Sirens. However, the Fighters get it up the wall. That was Katrina. Threw it over to number 7. Back across. 13 with a chance now. She just shoots it wide. Another scoring opportunity there for the Fighters as Laura Burney picks it up. She tries to feather one through the middle. Needed a little more finesse or a little more zip on that ball. It got intercepted, and quickly now they turn things around to the Fighters. At a midair, Katrina able to pick that off. Throws it over to number 7. She takes a whack at the ball. Darla Dupuis finds the back of the net on the far side, and that makes this a 5-goal lead, a 5-goal differential. 2:41 to go here in the first period. These are 10-minute periods, meaning we have played 7 minutes and 19 seconds. 5-0 now, Fighters over the Sirens. I think they'll need to introduce some sort of three-point line at this point if the Sirens are going to get back into this one. As the Fighters go D to D, then up the middle, but that passed too far. Now they've turned it around, the Sirens have. Battle in the corner. Laura Burney in there as always. Laura Amadio there, 27, with the blonde hair, in control of the ball for the Fighters. Passes it off to her partner, Danielle Ashley. Now it's up to Katrina on the left side, rather. She momentarily loses it, but then regains control and works her way around the defenseman. Looking for somebody now, Katrina does. That's Chelsea Dewhurst, who was able to pick it off. 71 there, playing defense, but also at the same time leading that rush for the Sirens. She can't get across the blue line, though, and the Fighters are looking to mount an attack. Some neutral zone activity now. Laura Burney trying to do something with it. She gets stripped. Again, that was Laura Amadio. We had Laura on Laura there. They probably don't know that, but we do up in the booth. That's Laura Amadio. Looking up the side, Sam Poyton trying to find a cutter right along the blue line. That gets intercepted, and quickly now, an opportunity for the Sirens. That shot just goes wide. Here's another opportunity from the sideboards. Goaltender calmly puts the pads together and is able to steer that one aside. Sam Poyton, that's offside. Referee has his hands up, but quickly, though, the Sirens turn it around. Get the ball deep now into the zone, but Danielle comes over and she cuts that off. Danielle there in the tie-dye shorts, looking to find her teammate Sam Poyton. She does. A one-touch pass into the cutter through the middle. That's 18 there in the ball cap, the Blue Jays ball cap, Nicole Gooding. She has a goal on the afternoon. Believe that to be Melissa Bull. Poyton now. Poyton trying to do something. Fans it back to Gooding. Gooding in the corner with the ball, trying to walk out there onto her forehand. Instead, reverses the ball back down. Poyton maintaining control. Now able to spin away from her defender. Walking out close to the net, trying to get something on her forehand. Instead, throws it back to the point. Just gets beyond the defender there. That was 77 trying to hold the line. Laura Guidici. And the ball ends up deep in the Siren zone with 20 seconds to go in the first period. Sirens, they get a change. but it does not change their fortune, trailing 5-0. The Fighters have had a majority of the play thus far. Sirens, territorially, able to get the ball on occasion deep into the Fighters' zone, but at that mount much of an attack. There have been a couple of soft shots on the net. Their best opportunity was really the first opportunity for the Sirens, as they were to snap a shot, tried to go glove side, and the goaltender there, Becky Kostecki, was able to grab it out of midair. Other than that, the other 2 or 3 shots that she saved were pretty pedestrian. But either way, the donut is up on the scoreboard. 5-0 lead now at the end of the Fighters. It's the Fighters in blue versus the Sirens in red. Minute 15 gone in the second period. So far, first 60 seconds have been zone. Sirens here likely collected themselves. A few more bodies on the bench now for the Sirens. That'll help. That's Poyton getting the ball. Over to 18 now. Gooding with control. Throwing it back to Poyton. Parker able to intercept that, but unable to get it by Laura there on the point. 27 Laura for the Fighters, as the Fighters have control. They're working it around the perimeter. That's Gooding down low. Being defended well, though, by number 13. That's Vicky Maver playing defense for the Sirens. As Parker gets it. Able to hold it in are the Fighters, as Laura just scoops that off the red line. Back to 27. Now that's Laura. Fake shot. Finds Melissa Bull, who's able to carry it in on her backhand. The seas parting, winds up. Oh, just fires that wide. She knows she had the far side wide open there. And a bit of a defensive breakdown for the Sirens as 2 people appeared to be on Melissa Bull as she was carrying that through the slot on her backhand. But both of them simultaneously felt that the other one was likely going to take her. And she's able to switch onto her forehand. And next thing you know, golden scoring opportunity. There's been a few of them thus far for the Fighters. 5-0 right now. 5-0, 7:47 to go in the second period. Nice little maneuver behind the net there, able to evade the forecheck. Net almost came off, but able to get it back now and reposition it, so the game continues. With Laura, the defenseman. Oh, I apologize. That is not Laura. That's one of our goal scorers, Katrina. She's got the ball now. Danielle Ashley there in on the rebound. Defenseman moving in for a little more of an attack as they throw the ball the length of the floor, but that one appears to be going right on net. The goaltender will just hold on and cover up, and we'll restart and reset here with a face-off coming up to the right of Becky Kostecki, the goaltender for the women in blue, the Fighters. The Fighters in blue, the Sirens in red. 3:23 played thus far in the second period. All 5 goals scored in the first period, I believe. As Melissa Bull chases down the ball on the left side. She's played well thus far. Hard forecheck here coming from number 18, Nicole Gooding. This trio of Gooding, Poyton, and Bull provided a lot of the offense, and they may have another opportunity here as they find the open woman. There's a nice save. Great stop by Holly Templeton. Sure she's happy with herself on that as Gooding is able to pull the ball there out of the nest. She's at the sideboards, finds Bull cutting through the neutral zone. She's able to do a little bit of maneuvering. Ends up with a shot on her forehand, but would probably like that one back as she ended up hitting the goaltender there, Holly Templeton, right in the crest as she went down on the butterfly. No rebound, so a 5:53 to go in the second period. We've got a face-off coming up deep in the Siren zone. Sirens in red. Goaltender, Templeton there making the stop. She's in black. As the face-off is won. Finds Poyton now on the sideboards. That's Gooding. Gooding with it. Gooding, Poyton, Bull. A lot of offense. And then that's Danielle coming in off the point there, number 9 with the tie-dyed shorts. Looking to generate something. Gooding calmly holding on to the ball in the corner. Using whatever space is provided. Go. Ends up finding Bull on the far side. She tried to slide it through. Maybe a little fancier than she needed to be, but right now with the Fighters up 5-0, they're probably looking for tic-tac-toe goals rather than brute force or rebound goals, but I'm sure they'll take them however they come. Up the board side. The referee has his hands up. It looks as though Danielle is going to get a penalty there for the Fighters. Danielle Ashley in the tie-dye shorts will get 2 minutes. Going off there for high sticking. High sticking in ball hockey is any time that you play your stick above your shoulders, whether or not you play the ball, whether or not you're calling for a pass or what have you. Oh, just been informed you are now allowed to call for a pass. But if you're attempting to play the ball and you miss the ball and your stick is above your shoulders, doesn't matter that you missed it, that's still a penalty. 2 minutes though, Fighters lead. Danielle Ashley serving those 2 minutes. So just 4 on the floor now for the Fighters, 5 for the Sirens. They're on the power play. Ball comes. Well, it ends up in the far corner here as it's kind of bouncing around there between the two teams. Finally, the Fighters get it down. I think those are just temporary blips. Yeah. They go down to 2 bars for some reason, right?
It could be them too, right? It could be freezing
Nice stop there by Holly Templeton. That was textbook by the goaltender as the pass came up from behind the net, and as goaltenders, what you're trying to do is cut down that angle as much as possible and get a good push out into the slot before you form your butterfly. That's what Holly did, and as such, she was able to score, or she was able to stop, rather, that scoring opportunity for the Fighters. That was number 7, Darla Dupuis, who ended up. As the Fighters right now trying to figure out their personnel, sending 2 more ladies over the boards. They have their 4 on the floor now. Back to Bailey. That's Bailey Buckmaster, is it not? Sirens now stringing together a few passes. Still, though, unable to clear their own zone. Short-handed are the Fighters, yet still controlling the play. Over to Parker. Parker's able to move the ball through the middle. Trying to get something going there, maybe with their legs. We've got Miriam Cooper here with the hat. That's Miriam Cooper for the Sirens. On the ball there against Gooding. In on the forecheck is Cooper. You got Parker there in the middle, and far side, that's number 5, Sarah Gallant. It's Pointer now on the forecheck for the Fighters. Vicky Maver, number 13. They find Gooding right in the slot. And another good save by Holly Templeton. And again, you see where she is there, right at the top of the crease, and that's where you want to be for a goaltender. If you sense that the shot is coming, you need to get out as fast as possible. Cut down the fly, rather, and Holly Templeton did that, and once again, she was able to make the save. 5-0, though, is the score. Fighters in blue winning this one over the Sirens in red. We've got Gooding, Pointer, and Bowl up front for the Fighters. Great trio thus far. Back to the point now where Bailey has it. She finds Bowl. In a backhand. Gets her own rebound. Throws it up and over Holly Templeton and into the back of the net. That makes it 6-0 now for the Fighters. Nice goal there and well crafted. Went back to the point. Bailey made a nice little pass off the sideboards to Bowl, who was able to find Pointer in front, who, well, almost like a basketball player, kind of posted up her defender. She spun one way on the backhand, was right on her stick, and she did the right thing, threw it up and over the goaltender for, I think, her second goal of the day. I'm not saying Pointer, it's Pointon. And that's a nice goal by Melissa Bull. That was a nice goal. She was able to win the ball in the corner and then outrace the defenseman to the front of the net and just came out, put a little move, and ended up going backhand far side top shelf. Beautiful goal there by Melissa Bull. 7 on the day for the Fighters, who are moving some things around. You see Danielle Ashley there lining up on forward. She's been playing defense at this point. So I wonder if there's moving things around with a 7-0 lead. 13 there, hard on the forecheck. Nicole McMullen. Fighters moving it in now. That's 39 for the Sirens. Teresa Emelson down in the corner. She won the battle, but Danielle covering up at the point and just able to keep it on side, and she does, and fires it into the far side. Miriam Cooper behind the net, I do believe. No, my apologies. That is not Miriam. Chelsea Dewhurst. Good shot there by Danielle. Oh, here's an opportunity for the Sirens. 2-0. Oh, there's a shot. Tried to go far side. I don't think she knew that she had a teammate wide open looking for the tap-in far side. But there was a good rush by Laura Burney. She got the ball on net, but unable to find the back of the net or connect with Sarah Gallant, who was sitting there for the tap-in, just back door there. As play continues. 1 minute to play now in the second period. 7-0 lead, Fighters over the Sirens. Sirens, though, now with an opportunity, spinning into the slot on her forehand. However, Melissa Bull is back to take that away. Now we've got Bull leading the rush. She's got Poynton, but Bull makes a nice move, moves around the defenseman. The 39 is able to come back and recoup. 39 being Teresa Emelson. Good job on the back end. D, that's one of the Lauras there, 27. Moving the ball up. Gooding now in the Blue Jays cap. Going far side now to the defensive pairing here. We've got 77 and 27. 27 being Laura. 77 being Laura. Laura Amadio, 27. Laura Guidici, 77. As Don Byers there, 14 for the Sirens. She's making a concerted effort, trying to, I don't know, get something out of nothing there on that rush. She nearly did. But Fighters back with possession now. Laura Guidici over there on the far side, 77. Finds Pointing up the middle. She quickly passes one over to Gooding, who snaps one right along the floor. Easy save for Holly Templeton as the horn sounds to bring a close to the second period. Getting set here for the third period, 7-0 Fighters over the Sirens. This is the first game in the female division of the road to the World Outdoor Ball Hockey Championships, ballhockey.com Athletic Center in St. Catharines. An opportunity here this weekend to qualify for the World Outdoor Ball Hockey Championships, taking place later again at a ballhockey.com Athletic Complex. We're here in St. Catharines as there's an opportunity now. There's a weak shot just outside the net as the Sirens look to mount a bit of an attack, and they do. Bailey Buckmaster now with the ball. Throws it up the boards to Danielle. Danielle corrals it. Sharp angle now. Thought about taking a shot. Instead spins to the corner, maintains control. Throws it back to Laura Guidici on the point. And it looks like Holly Templeton was able to squeeze it tight enough there to hold on to that ball. Referee blows the whistle. Stoppage of play. 8:50 to go in the third period. That ball took a lucky bounce in favor of the Fighters. Well, Danielle up there has a player in front, tries to roll it through and nearly does. Just beyond the reach of number 7. Darla Dupuis was in there fighting once again. Sirens, though, strip the ball away. The defense now for the Fighters taking some risks, maybe some unnecessary risks at the blue line. We'll see if the Sirens are able to capitalize and spring an odd man rush or a breakaway. As it stands, though, Fighters maintaining most of the control, most of the play. That's Miriam Cooper, number 11, who's able to scoop the ball up the boards and get it into the neutral zone. And just as the Fighters were making a change, the door opens, the ball goes through it, and we'll get a stoppage in play. 2:26 gone here in the third period. That's Siobhan Black there behind the net, number 4. Nearly ended putting one in out of midair. Laura Mario in deep. That's Poyton coming out of the corner. Poyton back into her center woman. That's Gooding. Gooding just loses control for a second, but regains it. Twisting, turning, trying to find some space. She does. Looking for Poyton in front, was not to be. However, Poyton retains control and again finds Gooding down in the corner. There's a give and go. Poyton's section. Nice stop by Holly Templeton. And we've seen Poyton and Gooding run that play a couple of times out of the corner. And they do it quite well. Obviously not the first time that they've played with each other. In fact, the whole team appears to be familiar with each other and their skills and where they're going to be, giving them a decided advantage coming into a tournament. Laura Burney, 69 there for the Sirens. She's able to get the ball deep. A little too deep, though, as went right to the Fighters' defenseman. And now Melissa Bull doing a little defensive work herself. Playing the left wing here today. Played a good game thus far. A few points to show for her effort. She's got the ball again coming through the neutral zone. Throws it rink wide. Poyton trying to find Gooding in the middle. Gooding, though, does look like she wins the battle. Poyton softing one towards the net. The goaltender able to corral that. Covers the ball with 5:43 to go in the third period. 7-0 lead, Fighters over Sirens. This is the ballhockey.com Athletic Center, courtesy of WeeStream. Chelsea Dewhurst looking to connect with one of her teammates, unable to do so. So goes the length of the floor. 5:10 to go in the third period. Face off. Deep in the Siren zone, just to the right of Holly Templeton, the goaltender. That's it. 3:40 to go here, third period. Melissa Bull for the Fighters. Regroups up to Poynton now. Give and go between Poynton and Gooding. Poynton looking for Gooding. Finds her. Redirected just wide of the net. Back in front quickly, though. That's Poynton looking for Bull. Finds her. Bull moves to the backhand. Looks to go far side. Templeton standing her ground, though. Appears to get a blocker on that. Makes the save. The ball goes up and into the mesh. Out of play. With 3:22 to go in the third period. 5-0. We'll have a face-off just to the left of Holly Templeton, the goaltender for the Sirens. Again, this line of Poynton, Bull, and Gooding appears to be on the floor almost all the time, and they're deadly when they are. As Bull picks it up off the draw, Gooding won that draw. Poynton able to get a stick on that in front, but the Fighters quickly regain control. Point with a nice little pass. Nearly found Bull, wasn't expecting it. Shot from the point now. Gooding able to get a stick on that. Dangerous deflection, just wide. As Poynton spins out of the corner, works onto her forehand, finds Bull. Perfect. Nice goal there. As you see, these three women have played some high. Look nice. Poynton just able to use her body there and turn her back on the Sirens defender and then just walk out of the corner right onto her forehand. And at that point, just put all the defense women in a difficult opportunity. If they go at her, which they did, she found Bull just standing backdoor for the easy tap-in. Another goal for this trio of Poynton. Off the stick of number 5, Sarah Gallant for the Sirens. She had a good shot on that one. Just wide, however, just off the mark. As Gooding intercepts that pass, she's able to chip it down now. 2-on-1 opportunity, but she slows it up. Gooding, though, able to work her way through a few people. Over to Poynton, rather. And the net. Boy, these three women have some skill on their stick, don't they? Bull, Gooding, Poynton. I mean, Gooding there initially tried to make a clean pass, and it got intercepted. And then against two defenders, not only was she able to regain control, but she was able to emerge and stick handle beyond them to create another 2-on-1 situation. Then it was easy just over to Poynton, who actually did a pretty good job of... That's what was open. That's what she found. 9-0 now. 9-0 with 2:22 to go in the third period. As the Fighters once again on the attack, there's Danielle taking a shot from just inside the blue line. As Siobhan Black fighting hard for the Fighters. Black again in there. Able to hold the line is Laura Madio. Not for long, though, as the ball gets beyond the blue line, so the Fighters will have to reset. There's a nice play on the back end by 71. Chelsea Dewhurst moving in, takes a quick snapper. Goaltender able to swallow that. Becky Kosteski, $1:38 to go, 9-0. I'm sure that's how that goaltender wants to open up the tournament. 98 seconds to go for her. We've got Miriam Cooper lining up to take the draw here for Sarah Gallant on her right side. On the left side, Laura Burney. She wins it back to Gallant, who takes a shot. Rebound high in the air, jump ball. 26 grabs it for Sirens on the back end. Quickly, though, it's shot down the ice. That's Darla Dupuis on a quick forecheck, and looking skyward as she missed what she thought was going to be a sure goal. That clearing attempt, there's Danielle with a slick little move. Does find her, and another save by Holly Templeton. That opportunity was well conceived, well executed, but the goaltender was up to the task there as we had Danielle Ashley come out of the corner with a little toe drag, and she was Dupuis in front of the net. Right in the slot, actually, on the forehand. But Holly Templeton coming out and was able to save that and limit any rebound opportunity as well. Ball now played around to the far side. That's Laura Burney with it. However, taken away. Two 13s battling with each other there. The red 13 wins. Now it's over to the far side. There's a good shot by Sarah Gallant. Now Laura Burney, I believe, on the left side. 69 there for the Sirens. She's battling, but up against two for the Fighters. Bailey Buckmeister rather plays a little bit of catch with Nicole McMullen, 13 in the blue. Fighting again there with 13, Nikki Maver rather of the Sirens. Now there's an opportunity. That's a nice little deke from Miriam Cooper. Becky though grabs into the corner, make that Bailey. Oh, a bit of a panic play there on the back end by Laura Guidici. Out of character for her and her team thus far. But Chelsea Ashley, she comes down to help out. So I made that Danielle Ashley. She comes back to help out. Ashley again with the tie-dyed shorts. 10 seconds on the clock. It looks like the fighters are just content here to wind the game out in the back corner. And there you go. 3, 2, and 1. And this game is in the books. The first female game here of the road to the World Outdoor Ball Hockey Championships ends in a 9-0 blue over the Sirens in red.